Hello AOS fans, Robin here, and I'm back again with another game for you, a non-Games Workshop game and a family game. I'm trying to try and bring more of these to you, and I've failed pretty miserably so far, but here is another video about a game that we've been playing in our house, and it's really good fun, and it's called Shaperise. And it's brought to you by the Green Board Game Company, famous for doing lots of brain box games. This has come out of their Young Games Inventor winner. They had a competition, basically they held it every year and encouraged children to send in their game ideas, and the winner wins their height in books and a mock-up of their game. Now this one, I think, won in 2016, and it was so good that they actually bought it off him or whatever, or it's gone into production and they've actually made the game. So this is Shaperise. This is a family game. It's for 2 to 4 players, ages 8+, probably could go a little bit lower, and it's very, very simple. So I can't show you this open because all the bits will fall out, but I'll get Pete to flash up a picture now. So what you get in the game is lots. Well, you get a timer, 30-second timer, and you get lots of cards, easy, medium, and hard. Cards, that's not all of them, but that's most of them. And each player gets 10 little bits of wood, like this, almost like dominoes or domino rally type things. And the cards, basically, this is an easy one here, have patterns on them. So this pattern here, and then you have 30 seconds. You can memorize the pattern, and you do turn it over, 30 seconds to memorize the pattern, then turn the timer over, turn the card over, and you have to recreate the pattern with your bits of colour here. You recreate the pattern with your bits of colour. So the easier ones have less colours, and I've put that one on the floor. That is it. That is the game. You just recreate. You've got 30 seconds to recreate it, and if you do recreate it, then that's it. You're there. And if you don't recreate it, then you don't get the card. If you recreate it, you get to keep the card, get the points, and if you don't recreate it, then you don't get the card. And so the easy ones are reasonably straightforward, especially if you're a grown-up, like I'm supposed to be. And as you can, the one there, look. And then the medium ones are worth 3 points, and they start to get a little more tricky. That's not quite so bad there. And that one, interesting. I think that one would do me in. So that's those, and that's the medium ones, and then the hard ones. Here come the hard ones. Yeah, that's going to take some doing, isn't it? Yes. So that is for 5 points, is pretty tricky. So that's the simple, in essence, of the game. That's all it is. That is the elegance is in its simplicity. So I think it's great that a child thought of this, and the Green Board Games have put it into action. So I mean, the rules, as you can see, they're literally just those 2 pages. They do say there's various ways you can play. You can play turning over the top card and everybody trying to create it at once, so everybody looks at it for 30 seconds and you all try and do it at once. We haven't done it that way because we've got different age groups, and I think that it was not fair. The older ones got definite advantage, and it's a more obvious advantage because you'll almost certainly always get there quicker. The way we've done it is to take it in turns, and then you win the card and score the points or not. Obviously you have got a little bit of problem with the older one being better at it, but that's kind of often the way. There's a third player where you all take different cards and all try and do it at the same time, which we haven't played. And there's a fourth way it suggests, which is basically you don't actually memorise a card, you just try and create it. I guess that's a bit for younger children maybe, for their manual dexterity. And the fifth turn is you try and do as many as you can, again without memorising, just looking at it in the 30 seconds. So there's different ways to play. We found that it's just good fun, not even really to play it as a game, just to literally take a card of the skill level that you're at and try and recreate it, and everybody watches and exciting. It's exciting to see when you do it, and it's surprisingly difficult. I actually did this at the UK Toy Fair in London, and in front of the staff of Green Board Games, and I was atrocious in front of Sophie from Geek Mum, who was there too, and embarrassed myself because she now thinks I'm an idiot because I was absolutely awful at it. And it is tough, and I think it's one of these games, because it's a memory game, it actually suits younger players maybe more than their grown-up parents, because I can't remember anything anymore. So that is Shaperise. Slightly odd name for a game, but it works. So that's it. that is it. There is one more thing to say about Shaperise, and that is, and of course, if this being a parenting kind of thing going on here, I can't fully show you the effect because it came with a piece of paper which had the description of the Young Board Game Inventor competition that they run, all the details of that, how to enter it, the little entry form, and everything was great, and the link on the website to go to, and of course my children have taken that somewhere and lost it. I mean, it's brilliant. They've tried to invent a game to enter the competition, and they ran off and did it, and they loved it. So I'm really pleased, really inspiring for your kids if they love board games to make their own. It's a really nice idea. So they're off doing that somewhere. Somewhere I'll find the form after this video is finished, but I will put a link in the comments below where you can go for that, and it is on the Green Board Game website, so you can go, Green Board Game Company website, so you can go and look on there as well, and it's a really great thing to do. So full marks to them for doing it, and I hope lots of people enter, and I hope it goes from strength to strength. So that, as I said, was Shaperise. I'll hold it one more time. That was Shaperise. It's a really cracking little game. You can play it for 5 minutes or you can play it for half an hour. It doesn't really matter. It's fun. It's workable. It's even fairly portable. You can take the cards on one set of card blocks and you could take it with you anywhere pretty much. So a really great game. I really like that. I think it retails at £15. I don't think Green Board Game Company is particularly in the US yet, so you might have to import it from the UK. But if I can find a US price, we'll get Pete to flash it up now. And if I can't, he'll just get into put up a sad face now. So until next time, thank you very much for listening. I hope you found that useful. If you want to know more about Shaperise, do ask in the comments and we'll do our best to answer them. And do look out for the game soon. And until next time, farewell. Bye-bye.